Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
A loss of a yard.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down by Darius.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. Before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. From the 10, first and goal.
Down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
On third and goal, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their it led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Steps away to his left. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Sanders. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the run.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Wentz. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
Wentz's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 9.
Brings another run here with Sanders. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
For Seattle.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Boston Scott, his first carry.
Boston.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Adams there on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Second down and goal. Wentz dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Eagles 14, Seahawks 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, that was dangerous.
David Moore.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
This is Carson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They run the counter. It's Carson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Philadelphia.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.